We're bringing you into the sights, scenes, and sounds, and all the people here attending the 96th Annual Mechanicsburg Jubilee Day. We'll bring you right inside.
A Lancaster performer is back on stage after a serious vehicle crash last month.
I'm really blessed that I don't really remember much of it.
His road to recovery and when he was able to make his curtain call.
How a sharp-eyed News 8 viewer was able to spot the scam. I'll show you that scam coming up next.
WGAL News 8 at 6 starts now.
Live tonight, we are at the largest one-day street fair on the East Coast. It is Jubilee Day, and in York, Pride Night is happening at Wellspan Park, but the York Revolution, they're not playing a game after several players refused to wear Pride Night jerseys. Let's begin, though, with breaking news out of York County. Good evening to you. I'm Lori Burkholder.
And I'm Jerry Gish. That breaking news, a report of a water rescue in Lower Chanceford Township near the Otter Creek Campground. Dispatchers tell us the call came in just after 4 o'clock this afternoon. News 8 has a crew headed to the scene, and we hope to update you during this newscast.
And now let's get to our coverage of the York Revolution game being canceled after several players refused to wear Pride Night jerseys. This is a flyer for this event which shows the jersey.
The club announced the forfeiture of the game late last night, saying the decision was made with great disappointment. The game will now be treated as a rainout.
Now, the special jerseys some players are refusing to wear had rainbow sleeves, and in the Atlantic League bylaws, it says uniform personnel shall wear matching uniforms, meaning there cannot be mixing and matching of uniforms. All players have to be wearing the same thing to be in compliance. The Revs say this action by the players is completely inconsistent with our vision as the most welcoming place in York.
I would ask the community for understanding. Running an organization in this way, with these difficult dynamics, having to find a solution to these complex problems without a clean solution is a difficult task, and there's no good way to get everybody everything that they want. But our primary function as Wellspan Park in York, Pennsylvania, is to welcome the community in and be the most welcoming place in York.
The Revolution said it will donate $10,000 to the Rainbow Rose Center, describing the contribution as a gesture of regret over the last-minute change and its support for the LGBTQ community partners.
And the Rainbow Rose Center put out a statement saying this situation has been difficult for many members of the LGBTQIA plus community, our supporters, and our organization. While we are disappointed that circumstances led to this outcome, we appreciate the York Revolution's commitment to ensuring that Pride in the Park will still take place.
News 8's Nicole Beltran is live at Wellspan Park tonight and joins us live from the stadium with more. Nicole?
Jerry, Lori, like you both mentioned, despite that cancellation, Pride Night is still taking place here at Wellspan Ballpark. And I'm going to step out of frame and show you what's going on here. We have music playing, there's vendors, and a parade that's actually starting right now. So guests can expect to participate in lots of different activities. They can also expect a jersey auction for those jerseys the York Revolution players were supposed to wear at today's forfeited game. That celebration just started a little while ago at 5:30, and it goes on until 9 tonight. Later on at News 8 at 11, we'll tell you more about what guests are saying about attending tonight's event despite that game's cancellation. In York, I'm Nicole Beltran, WGAL News 8.
Nicole, thank you. Now, the Harrisburg Senators, a minor league baseball team, of course, and an affiliate of the Washington Nationals, hosted its Pride Night back on June 3rd. In addition to the game, the goal of the night was to connect people with resources to support them.
Major League Baseball warned players about writing on their uniforms after San Francisco Giants Landon Raup and 2 other pitchers added Bible verses to their Pride Night caps last Friday night. A portion of the Bible verse overlapped the rainbow the local players wore for the Pride Night. San Francisco relievers J.D. Brubaker and Ryan Walker also added Bible verses to their caps. Giant Sam Hengens wore a standard black cap with the orange logo instead of the Pride Night version. And our coverage of the York Revolution's decision about the Pride Night game continues on WGAL.com. There you can read the team's entire statement. We also have information about ticket exchanges.
The Franklin County coroner was called after a vehicle went into the Canocochee Creek. This is just west of Greencastle. The crash closed part of Route 16 in Antrim Township for a time. Dutch Wonderland in Lancaster County reopened today after it closed early yesterday after a ride malfunction left people stuck. That ride, the Sky Ride, remains temporarily closed for a review of what went wrong. First responders say 23 people had to be rescued.
The power is back on in the Lidditz and Warwick Township areas of Lancaster County after a piece of work equipment made contact with a transmission line. This was in the area of West Side Drive. About 6,000 people lost power, and we are working to learn if a reported worker injury at that same address is connected to this. And South Lebanon Township Police are investigating the theft of more than $150,000 worth of copper. Police say someone took the copper from a business on Prescott Road between January and February 17th. Police say during another incident, investigators got several images of a person riding a dirt bike or a motorcycle. Employees found more copper had been cut and prepared for removal. Investigators believe these incidents may be connected. So if you recognize the bike or the clothing or anything in this picture, you're asked to contact police.
An exciting day in Cumberland County. It's Jubilee Day in Mechanicsburg, the largest one-day street fair on the East Coast, now in its 96th year.
And we've been to a lot of them. We take a look at this News 8 archive video from 1988. More than 300 vendors were there and 45 organizations set up booths. And News 8's AJ Sisson is covering this for us, of course. We've been checking in with him throughout the night. He's been having quite a good time, so hopefully we'll check in with them in a little bit.